So moving on to the other person who's spreading these similar type lies, Republican candidate repeats debunked claims about school children identifying as animals, and she accused 30 schools of accommodating furries, and the schools are calling her out.
Right. So this is Heidi Ganahl from Colorado. Um, she says that she had over 100 messages from parents from across Colorado mentioning the issue of furries in their local schools. Her campaign also released a list of 30 different schools where such issues had allegedly occurred, although there were no specific details about those incidents. The list was compiled in part by Jeff Co. Kids First, which is a local group that opposed distance learning during COVID-19. It's also a part of the so-called Parents Coalition that backs the campaign. The fact that, again, we have an individual running to lead a state and now outwardly accusing 30 schools of something that has been debunked as a falsehood just tells you that this is an effort by politicians to remove schools from doing their jobs.
Mm-hmm. Well, and just basically, and to try and prove to parents that the schools can't handle this, so we need to step in. The very interesting thing that I find is she continued here. There was a quote here. Yeah, kids identifying as cats. It sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it's happening all over Colorado, and schools are tolerating it. That is almost verbatim what I have heard in two other places. One, the Matt Walsh documentary. And also, I believe it was a quote that came up in one of the recent articles we did about this,
Yeah.
this litter box thing. So not only are they getting these same themes and theories bandied about in their, I don't know, their back end community, the dark web that they get their information from, or however they disseminate the information to other candidates.
Right.
But the fact that it's so close in to a direct quote that we've heard multiple times is really interesting to me, that they're not even really bothering to put any twist on it. It's just the same thing. Instead of being, I forget what state it was last time. I don't think it was Oklahoma. I can't remember. But now they're saying that it's happening all over Colorado. And it's like, there is absolutely zero proof of this.
Right.
If it was happening, Republicans and Fox News and everybody would be talking about those specific cases every single night. So it's so obvious that it's not happening because it would be so plastered all over everything. And yet they're still saying it.
Right. But you mentioned, that it's almost verbatim what you hear from other places. That's because it is.
Mhm.
It is a cookie cutter script that is handed out to these politicians by these conservative groups that want to just push and push and push. They don't provide facts. All they do is they provide just a generic template and say, here, take this out, use this as your talking points, and you're going to be guaranteed results.
Mhm. Yeah, apparently.